What's going on, guys? I'm back with another video, man. I decided to make this video because I'm sure everybody knows what's going on with the news. I don't want to get too political. I don't care who you vote for or what's going on. It's whatever. I'm not going to judge you for who you voting for. Matter of fact, I hate people who's like, oh, if you vote for this person or that person, I can't mess with you. I don't care who you vote for, regardless of what it is. But I'm sure y'all been watching the news, and most of the welders who watch this channel are oil field, and I'm sure y'all seen that they have political parties saying that the oil field is going to be shut down completely if he wins. So I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all been pretty worried and scared of how y'all going to provide for y'all families, what y'all going to do next. And for the kids who went to school, I'm sure y'all feel like, man, I just went to school, spent all this money, and what am I going to do now? So I decided to make this video. I decided to pretend that I'll wake up one day and the oil field is completely gone. And I thought to myself, what would I do? So the first thing that I think I will do is try to open a small business. And the reason why I say that is because I became a rig welder because, when you become a rig welder, you get to take on side jobs. You can basically work for yourself. So the first thing that I'll do, but before I even get to that, the first thing that I'll do is cut down all my expenses. I'll try to minimize my expenses because, we're not going to make the same amount of money. The oil field pays way more than commercial and pays more than other jobs. So the first thing that I will do, I will cut all my expenses. I will try to cut back as much as I can, maybe sell a car or two. Most likely if the oil field shut down, I'll sell my rig. I'll get rid of it just to get rid of that and get that cash to open up a new business. And I think the first business that I'll maybe try to go into is starting a car detail. That's something cheap that you can start and you could grow. So I'll probably just try to start my own car detailing business and work my way up to owning a property and letting people come to me and letting me detail their cars until eventually I have other people working for me. So that's one thing that I'll probably do. The second thing is maybe open my own restaurant. My wife likes to cook a lot, and she's always cooking, and I think she's a great cook. Everybody always tells her how good of a cook she is. So I think we'll try to open like a small restaurant and once again make it grow. I wouldn't go, deep and just open a huge restaurant or a huge detailing business. I'll probably keep it simple. The other thing that I'll probably consider doing is taking that money that I get from selling the rig and opening my own landscape business, cutting grass. I know that's not what I'll do, but I'll probably cut grass. And I actually have family members who are in this business and they make pretty good money, but you have to be the boss. You can't be out here just cutting the grass. So that's probably what I'll do. The three businesses that I will start if the oil field was to completely be shut down. The other thing that I'll probably consider doing is stepping into commercial construction welding. A lot of people don't talk about this, but welding, if the oil field shuts down, welding will still be here. They will always have buildings. They will always need things welded. Now, if we was to wake up and the oil field was done, if you live in a small town, I would suggest for you to head to the cities, because in the big cities, they're always growing. They're always building something. They always have businesses that will need a welder to weld something up. So, I'll maybe try to step into welding some of these high rises, hotels. I live downtown and I steady see welders welding on these skyscrapers. I also see them working on the roads. Matter of fact, down the street from where I live at, they got like 2 rig welders working with the road construction, and it seems like they're running an underground pipe. So I'll probably try to step into that field. One thing I do know is that they do not pay as good as oil field, so that will be the downhill about that. But it will be a good thing to fall back on. Now, the third thing that I'll consider doing is stepping into the renewable energy companies. Now, if the oil field do shut down, I'm hoping that they'll try to redo more renewable energy. I actually worked for one company already. And this company, what we did is we built like a small plant at a landfill, and all the trash creates a type of chemical that you can convert it into gas. So I actually worked for these companies already, and they're starting to actually grow now. The only bad thing about them is that, once again, they do not pay the same as Oilfield, and they don't give the same amount of hours. When you work for the Oilfield, sometimes you get to these companies, they got a time limit, so you get a lot of hours. With these renewable energy companies, they really don't pay that good. And the good part about them is, from what I see, is that they are keeping everybody busy. So the fourth thing that I'll probably also try to step into is the tech market. Now, when all this thing happened with the economy, one market that did not fall was tech. So y'all got to think about the future. Now, these younger guys, it's easier for y'all to find your way into the tech industry. For us older guys, we will really have to really push ourselves to step outside our comfort zone. But that's one thing that I will always am interested is in the tech industry, because you got to think about the future and the advantage that we have nowadays, that you have the internet. Anything that you want to research, learn, you can really educate yourself. So tech is a little bit stronger. I mean, a little bit harder to get into, but it's something that will be here and it's going to stay to be growing. The good thing about tech is that they'll have plenty of jobs open up. It's just like I said, the transition of switching over from blue collar to that side of the world, it's totally different from what we do. Me, I like tech. I like computers. I always did like computers, like editing. I like making videos. That's why I love YouTube, because I love messing with it. And you never know, one day you might see me work at Geek Squad or something, trying to fix your computer. Like I said, but you'll have to enjoy it. And I think I personally would. I always did enjoy doing things like that since I was younger. The fifth thing that I think I might consider doing is maybe being an electrician or plumber. The reason I say this is because I have a friend that does real estate. He buys houses, he fixes them up, and he sells them. And he always tells me that the most expensive thing to rehab a house is the plumbing and electrician. That's the most expensive thing. And the thing about being either one is that, we'll always need more buildings. They will always have more houses built. Because, in this world, more people are being born every day. So eventually everybody needs a house. So that's a field that will always be here. Me personally, I'll probably start off just working for somebody for either or. Then I'll branch off into owning my own company. To some people, it might sound a little crazy to own your own company, but I'm already a rig welder. I already know how to invest my money, how to save it, how to go about it, and how to make it grow. So, like I said, guys, it's all up to you. On what I want to do, but these are the things that I came up with. If the Oilfield was going to be done tomorrow, that's what I'll be doing, which is it's a scary thought. But regardless of whoever wins, always try to stay ahead of the game, always try to be productive and, be 10 steps ahead of whatever's going on in the world. And like I said, we have the internet, so we have everything that we need to educate ourselves, to know what to do for the next step. Now, I mentioned everything that I will do. Man, what would you do? Let me know in the comments, man. What would you do if the Oilfield, if you was to wake up and they say the Oilfield shut down? What would you do? What industry would you fall on? Or what would you do? Like, will you stay home? Well, some of y'all might go to the blog and trap. What would y'all do? I want to know. But leave a comment below. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.